Three Indian students have died in a matter of 1 week. Now, Shreyas Reddy's body was found in Cincinnati in Ohio, while the Indian consulate says no foul play was suspected as far as, these initial reports are concerned. So, a further probe into the matter will get us more details as to what led to the death of Shreyas. Now, we have Namrata joining us. Namrata, earlier 2 deaths were reported in Georgia and Indiana, making this the 3rd death in the United States of an Indian student in a matter of just 1 week. So, what details do we have about Shreyas Reddy as to where was he studying? We do know he was an MBA student. Also about his whereabouts.
Yes, Divya. As far as Shreyas goes, I have got reports coming in from government officials who told NDTV that no foul play is suspected in this case, no third-party involvement, no signs of a murder, homicide seen in Shreyas's particular case. So those are government officials to NDTV confirming that. They're also confirming as far as the recent spike in Indian students' deaths over the last couple of weeks or this last month. They're saying there's no linkage between any of those Indian student deaths. There's no foul play suspected in those 5 deaths that we've been highlighting here on NDTV as well. And these are unrelated incidents. Now, in terms of why this is happening, I will get to that in a moment. I'll just refer to Shreyas's case in terms of what the Indian government is doing for him, his family. Now, his father is a US visa from Hyderabad and is in fact on his way to the US, and he'll be arriving tomorrow. Shreyas's funeral is expected to take place on Saturday, and government officials are trying to expedite all the necessary paperwork and provide support to the families of these Indian students who have so tragically lost their loved ones in the last 1 month. I also just want to highlight this big spike. So can we continue, Divya?
Right. Namrata, if you could just get us details of how long Shreyas Reddy had been in the United States, what was he studying, where was he studying, details regarding him.
So he was studying in the Business Institute, the Linder Institute of Business in Cincinnati. And we do know that he's also not an Indian citizen. He's actually an American citizen with an OCI. So he's not technically an Indian citizen. He does hold an overseas citizen of Indian card. His parents are of Indian origin and of Indian roots, and therefore Indian government officials are also very much involved in this process. We do know that the investigation is still underway, so we don't know about the exact nature of the events that transpired to result in such a fatal consequence. But I just want to highlight also one of the important facts that we must understand when you look at the context of this spike of deaths. The fact that Indian students in the US are now the single largest constituent of foreign students coming from abroad to the US is very important to understand. There are nearly 300,000 Indian students here in the US. And in fact, after COVID, we saw a huge spike. There's been an increase of 20% per year. 100,000 new Indian students were admitted last year in multiple programs here in the US. And we see that rapid trajectory. In fact, Indian students have crossed the number of Chinese students who have been the highest in the foreign quota in the last year. So just to give the context of the numbers involved also.
Right. Thank you so much, Namrata. We will keep tracking this story and coming back to you for more as far as the details as to what led to the death of Shreyas Reddy. Thank you so much for getting us all those details.